Hey everyone, it's Christina with Kuther Crafts. All right, so today we're actually going to be doing a half grapevine, and it is actually my bestseller. This is one that I love. I do it in a multitude of different colors, especially through the spring. And so we're going to build it and go step by step on how I do that. And we will be moving the camera around to different angles, so hopefully you can catch all of it. First thing I'm going to start with is my ficus, and so I'm going to go ahead and just start to break that down and glue it in. I have my glue pot over here, and I do have this at an angle that hopefully I will be able to move around and you can see all of the fun things. So I'm gonna find a point up here at about 10:30-ish, if this was a clock. Then I'm gonna add my bow, and that's gonna be my transition point. So my ficus will go one way and then the other as far as the shape. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I want to pull that ficus off the wreath. I don't want it to be just on top of the wreath. I'm going to use the short one first. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut another stem because I want to go to the top first. And as I'm putting those in, I'm going to start to shape and bend them and give it kind of a wave. In nature, things just don't go in a straight line. So we want to make it look as real as possible. Y'all have to excuse our pup. She's apparently got something to say to folks. We're going to move that up just a hair, and that'll actually work out great. So right now I'm about 2 ficus stems in, which is about accurate. Sometimes 3, which is not bad. Then I've got this long one, and I'm going to start to carry that down. Perfect. Okay, so we've gotten a pretty good base going on here. I'm going to go ahead and shoot some of that, okay? And I'm going to stop there with the greenery for the time being. I may come back and add some more in, but I want to go ahead and add in my flowers. So I'm going to create a triangle pattern out of them. And these are ranunculus. We found these at our local at-home store. And I want to come up. We're going to make a triangle. One. And I'm actually kind of creating like almost like a hook for it to land into the grapevine. I'm gonna have to let her out. Sorry guys. My apologies. She sees something out there that's intrigued her. All right, now that I've added that in, I'm going to go ahead and add in my bow. And after I get the bow in, then we'll continue with the smaller flowers and then our filler flowers. I would recommend measuring this about 36 inches, but I don't happen to have my ruler on me. So I'm just going to measure a piece, and then I'm going to need a little bit of floral wire. And then we're going to create a tail. This is kind of an eyesight thing. I would say this is about 10 to 12 inches. And I'm going to give it a twist. And I'm going to make 5 loops. So each loop is a loop and a twist, a loop and a twist. A loop and a twist. And then the next tail, you're going to want to do double what you did on the first time. So if it's 10, you want to do 20. If it's less, if it's more. And then you'll have one tail that's going to be a little bit longer, one that's going to be a little bit shorter, and you're going to add it in to the back of your bow, and you'll tie it with your floral wire. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and getting a little bit of the bow fluffed. I'm going to have to re-fluff it at the end, but it's giving me some positioning of where things are going to be. So, next up we're going to add in some medium-sized ranunculus. And again, I'm doing the 3s. The other change that I've made this time is when you look at the big flowers, I did 2 of the bright coral and 1 of the dull. This time I'm doing the peach twice and then the bright ones. And I got a glue strand on me. All right. Now we want to begin to add in those filler flowers. So we're actually going to turn this a little bit because this is definitely an eyesight thing. You want to make sure you're able to see all of the different things that you are putting into it. So we're going to start with our paper flower that we offer in store. And this breaks apart wonderfully. So I'm going to break it up and just start to to fluff and put it in. It also has its own greenery and leaves in there, so that will help you fill in. And I'm just kind of outlining those edges. Well, that went elsewhere. And one more, we're going to go ahead and put in back here. Okay. All right, so I've added in one set of filler flower. The next I want to add in is these coral daisies. I think that'll add in a wonderful touch and pop of, again, it has its own greenery, but it also has some other filler flowers in it. So I went ahead and cut 5. Odd numbers have always been what I have been told to do, and it seems to go well for me. And I feel like I'm pleased with the product if I stick with that. Up to the top and go behind. Each time I step back and want to look where I'm placing things, where are the open spots, because if you take a step back, you're gonna see it. I actually really encourage working off of a wreath stand, especially when doing florals, because for me, florals are something that I need to be able to see put together so that I know what it's gonna look like when it's finished. And that helps me to be able to do that. Along wonderfully. Like it. All right, I have a few little spots, one right here and some back here. I have these little mini roses that we also found at the at-home store. I really like the at-home store's flowers, in case you didn't know. And we're gonna add those in. One of the things I do like about artificial flowers versus real ones is you can bend them whichever direction you want them to go. All right. Come out here. Okay. So now I'm going to start to place that bow where I want it to go. Still have 2 more roses that I want to put in there. So we're going to put one up in here and then one over here. Our final step is going to be adding in some of our sticks and other filler. This flower I got last year, and I bought a bunch of it because I really loved it, but it really does not have a lot of wire in it. So it's very drapey. And I think it's a beautiful touch to some of these grapevine wreaths that I do. So we're going to I'm actually kind of weaving it in and around this tail to hold it where I want it. Okay. I'm going to cut another stem. And we'll put it, I'm actually going to put this in the bow. And I think that's all I'm going to put in that one. And then we're going to add some of our sticks. Sticks, sticks, sticks. Got some of this one. I'll grab 2 of this one. And so these here, you really want to, you can contort these any old way that you want to. And I'm going to do one with the greenery, like with the full green leaves on the top, one on the bottom. And same thing with this other one. And I'm going to do the same on the bottom. I'm actually going to vine this one, kind of twist it. And last but not least, all right. Actually like it. I think I'm going to leave it alone. And so this would be our finished product. I'll actually try to put it up here too. Hopefully that'll help. And again, I want to go hang this on my door, give it a door test, make sure that everything is full like I want it to be, and that would be our finished product. And again, you can do this in any color and it's a good seller. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for watching. Be blessed.